So today we're going to be taking a look at the Caudabe synthesis in this amethyst color for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, this case does come in 4 different colors. It comes in black, celestial blue, amethyst, which is this purple, and a gray. And the case is $42. And I'll be sure to leave the link to the description below for this case in the different models that it comes in. You guys can get them on Caudabe's website. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So on the front, you do get a picture of your case right there. It says it's for the iPhone 15 Pro Max with the button cover. Now, they do make a version with the cutout if you're interested in that, but I much prefer the button, so I'm very happy that Caudabe finally fixed that and gave us the button, which we'll take a look at shortly. Now, this is the synthesis. It has rugged protection, sleek design. It's drop tested to 2 meters, which is 6.6 feet, MagSafe compatible, and it has a protective screen lip. Now, on the back, it just says minimalist perfection, a little bit of information about Caudabe, and some more information on the bottom. And that's pretty much it. On the left-hand side, it just says minimalist perfection. So let's take a look at it. Now, on the inside, you're greeted with this nice little sleeve right here. It says Caudabe minimalist protection. And let's just open this up, and there's our case. That's pretty much all you get. Now, on the front here, it says you get a 1-year hassle-free warranty, 30 days returns and exchanges, and they reply within 1 business day. Now, Caudabe does reply pretty quickly, and also you do get this little information pamphlet with some other types of products that they have in here, all that different things, your benefits of buying, etc. So, great little literature to check out on your free time. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the case. So, on the back, you get this very nice textured back. Let's see if you can hear this. It's almost not like sandpaper, but it's definitely got some grip right there. And I'm not really sure what this is or what it's for on the synthesis. I guess it's just to kind of, make it seem like and make it show that this is a Caudabe case. It is the synthesis, because I haven't seen too many cases with this little cutout right here, but I'm not mad at it. It doesn't look too bad to me. You get your camera ring right there. And like I said, this very nice textured back, as well as these little tiny, almost like legs right here on these 2 bottom corners. And I believe that's to prevent from rocking, but we'll test that out shortly. Now, taking a look at the inside of the case, you get your wonderful MagSafe with the MagSafe alignment magnet and a very nice smooth on the inside material. It's not textured like this, so you don't have to worry about anything scratching your phone or anything like that. And on the inside, you get on the corners this little shock absorption, these little ridges, and the rest of it is just the same material that is on the inside of the case. So let's go ahead and take our black titanium iPhone 15 Pro Max and put it in the amethyst Caudabe synthesis. Now, this is a huge color combination of mine because I am a Ravens fan, so this black and purple is going to look great. But let's listen to that snap. Now, this case is super tight fitting. That was a great snap onto there. And when you have this case on, you can literally do whatever you want and it will not come off. Let's test these corners real quick. You got to really kind of pry them off. Oh, I almost dropped my phone right there. But let's take a listen. Very clicky corners. Like I said, they have an excellent grip onto the phone. Very nice click on there, so you don't have to worry about that coming off. Let's see how it fits around the sides of the phone. Super tight fit. I mean, there's no give whatsoever. You're going to get a little bit around the buttons and a little tiny bit on the top and bottom, but not to worry, this thing is on there. So let's take a look around it. Now, on the top, it is completely closed in. On the left-hand side, you have your action button, your volume up and down button, and this nice textured grip right here. But let's start with the buttons for right now. Now, these buttons are great and very clicky, except for me, this action button is just a hair stiff. Now, it's still clicky. It doesn't press itself in your pocket. It never clicks to action without me wanting it. But for the first couple of days, I had to kind of work the button in a little bit, but it wasn't to where you couldn't push it. It's just not as satisfying of a click as the volume up and down and the power button. But let's listen to those buttons real quick. So, not too bad. Not too bad of a click on the buttons. You do get these little kind of plasticky indents over there, as well as these relief slits on the inside. They're very barely visible in there, but you do have a few relief slits on the buttons. And talking about this grip is excellent on this case. It feels really good in the hand. If your hands are oily or wet or whatever the case may be, anything on your hands, you may have, pause, you got perfect grip on there. You don't have to worry about it. You can hold it no problem, whether it's cold outside, hot outside, you're working out, whatever you're doing, this grip is very good and you're going to be able to do whatever you want with it. Now moving along to the bottom, you have your accurate microphone and speaker cutouts and a very nice wide open USB Type-C port, so you don't have to worry about any of your chargers not fitting in here or anything like that. Caudabe really took care of you there. And on the right hand side, you have that awesome grip right there still and that power button that we tested earlier. Now on the back, you just have this little tiny Caudabe branding, nothing crazy, and I really appreciate that. I don't like my cases to have a whole bunch of, stuff written all over them and branding, unless it's a design that I really like. I don't like all that stuff. This nice, tiny little Caudabe logo that nobody will ever see unless you're looking for it is beautiful. Thank you, Caudabe, for not writing all over your guys' cases. Now, let's talk about the camera and screen protection. Now, on here, you've got a very proper camera bump right there, so you don't have to worry about setting your phone down on its back at all. No matter what surface you're on, pretty much you're good to go with this camera bump. So shout out to Caudabe for providing us that, and it's very comfortable to hold, and it's even nice when you're on the phone. I kind of like to put my finger right here when I'm talking on the phone. I got pretty big hands. It's a nice little spot for your finger right there. You know what I mean? So moving along to that screen protection, let's give this a little bit of a wipe down real quick. So with the screen protection, you have a nice screen lip right there, and you're good to go to set this down on pretty much whatever surface you want. Again, I wouldn't go setting it on, anything too rough because it's not a very thick lip, but the lip is there, so it will protect your screen. And also a huge shout out to Caudabe for including one small detail that I don't see a lot of cases having, and that's if you guys look right there, this little part of your screen is kind of flat. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on camera right there. It's there and it's on the top right there. Now the reason for that is so when you're here and you're swiping with your phone, your fingers don't get caught on this, material right here. It's a very nice smooth swipe, so very nice for Caudabe to include that little detail as well as swiping down from the top of your screen. Great details by Caudabe, very attentive to detail, and that's something that we really like over here at Brian's Tech. So let's move along to the MagSafe Test. Now if you guys can see before we move there, this case is not a fingerprint magnet at all. You can sit here and tap it around. It doesn't show fingerprints at all. And if it does get, a little fingerprint, they go away within 2 or 3 seconds by themselves. So you have nothing to worry about. It's excellent. Now let's test out that MagSafe. We'll go ahead and bring our Apple MagSafe wallet with that just insert in there. Put that on. MagSafe animation. And this is an excellent magnet here on the Caudabe synthesis. So now if we go like this and mimic it going into our pockets or anything, try to get it off, it's not coming off. So you can put this in your pocket, you'll be good to go. You got to really kind of force that one off of there to get it to come off. And pretty much the same thing with your Apple MagSafe battery pack or any battery pack at that. You didn't get the animation, but it is charging right there. And with this one, we can sit here, we can shake, and it's not coming off. Same thing with grabbing it by the battery pack. You got to really force this one off for it to come off of there. And just listen to that connection. It's excellent. You can really just kind of, I almost had trouble taking it off. You can really just kind of just drop it on there and it'll lock it in. Caudabe does excellent with their magnets, so nothing to worry about. But to move on to our Anchor 623, let's go ahead and set that on there. Lift that, and you can just spin it, and it is not coming off at all. We can go here, pick up our MagSafe base, no problem whatsoever. It falls off if you really shake it, but who's doing that? You know what I mean? Nobody's sitting there. That's just me testing it out for you guys. Nobody's sitting there and picking it up and shaking it and shaking it. I'm holding on to it so it doesn't fall. But nobody's picking it up and shaking it and shaking it. I just do that to show you guys, how strong these magnets actually are and that you don't have to worry about them being on your car mount. But we can go ahead and shake the case, and it's not coming off. You gotta really shake it off to get this case to come off. So no worries about your MagSafe strength whatsoever on here. And one more thing I just wanted to test, again, with those little legs, let's see if it rocks. It has that little rock right there around the other side of the camera, but I guess these little legs are just there for a tiny little bit of extra protection, beefs up the corners a little bit, so pretty good. Now, do I recommend this case? And the answer is yes, absolutely. I always recommend Caudabe cases. I've always loved Caudabe cases since the first time I tried them. Whether it's the synthesis or the sheath or any of their other cases, Caudabe comes at an excellent price point at between like $39 and $42 for these cases. So not too expensive, very premium quality case, excellent customer service. You get a wonderful case. The colors look great. Like I said, you've got the black, the purple, the blue, and the gray on the synthesis, and they all look great with the phone. Now, like I said, this is that amethyst purple with that black titanium 15 Pro Max. And that's a great combo right there. I absolutely love the way that this looks. So with that being said, this is the Caudabe synthesis for the 15 Pro Max. It comes for all of your iPhones. Let me know what you guys think about it. Like I said, link will be down in the description below. Make sure you guys subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.